So there's something I wanted to share with you that I thought about this morning doing my workout session. And there's one thing that I thought about. I know that a lot of us have this struggle with understanding and accepting this one thing that is challenging at times. And that thing is called the art of patience. Patience is one thing that we learn a lot of things from, right? Is one thing that teaches us doing anything that we're working on. It's patience that could be patience with your marriage, patience with your boyfriend, girlfriend, your kids, your parents, whatever it is. But we all, or even work, coworkers, your boss, whatever it is. But we all need to have patience in a lot of things, right? In a lot of areas of our lives. And for me, the the patience I need to currently have and need to work on and accept is getting getting the strength back on my right arm, where I have lost significant strength due to a pinched nerve in my cervical cord. And this morning I was doing an overhead extension tricep workout, and with 10 pounds I was struggling. I was struggling to do 6 to 8 reps with just 10 pounds. Whereas my left arm, which is my weakest side, I'm a right-handed, and I'm doing 20, 25, with no problem, 10 to 12 reps. So I thought to myself, I'm like, man, I'm gonna need to have patience through this process of getting back into it, to exercising, fitness. It's been 5 weeks. I just started about a week ago because I did get the clear from the doctors, and I'm gonna start physical therapy next week. But I thought to myself, I'm gonna need patience. I'm gonna need patience on knowing that I can't go back to the weights, the pounds that I used to lift. And where I'm gonna struggle the most is on the push exercise, which is overhead extension, tricep is pushing, and bench pressing. That's where I'm gonna have the most struggle on and challenge. But I'm gonna build patience on this, and this is the process that I'm gonna take as, what is God trying to teach me here? What is God trying to teach you? What is it that He wants to teach us through the art of patience? There's something through that process that we don't have 100% full control of, that we're gonna learn something from it, and whatever we learn, we're gonna be able to share it with others, and we will never know who we could impact, right? But there's a verse in the Bible, Proverbs 14:29, I believe. I think it is 14:29, where it states, "One who has patience has great understanding, but one who has quick tempered displays folly." So let's think about that. One who has patience has great understanding. So that means, as I have patience through this process or whatever you're going through, and as you have patience, God is going to give you, God is going to teach you something through it, because you're going to have patience and great understanding. You're going to understand why you're going through that. And the learnings is what is going to make us grow, and is going to get us there faster to whatever goal that you're trying to reach. And with that lesson, those learnings is what we're able to apply in anything in our lives. Not through, for me, getting back strength, but in anything in life. Anything that I may come across, down the road, I'm gonna think back of this point and say, what was it that God taught me through the art of patience? And I'm gonna apply it to whatever, at that moment, whatever I may be going through. or whatever you may be going through, or whoever comes to you with their challenges, and you could think about this time and say, hey, I had this one time that I had to experience great patience, and this was what worked for me, and it might work for you as well. And the second part of that verse is, one who is quick tempered displays folly. So what does that mean? It's pretty much like you don't have faith. Like you're trying to get there faster without listening to what God is trying to teach you. So you're kind of displaying like a spiritual failure, or no faith at all in the process. So what I'm trying to say here is just whatever you're going through right now, and as you go through your journey, have patience, and you will gain great understanding. And there's another verse in the Bible, is Matthew 6:34. Matthew 6:34, where it says, "Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself." And I might be butchering that, but then it says, "Every day has enough trouble of its own." So for me, is that don't worry about tomorrow. Listen to today's instructions and not tomorrow's instructions. What instructions is God giving me today? What is it that today I need to learn from like this morning? I was working out, and I learned from today's instruction that I need to work on the art of patience. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has its own things. Tomorrow is a brand new day. We don't know what tomorrow has. Tomorrow, we don't know the future. That's the beauty of it. That today is what we have in front of us, and we could work on whatever we're working on today because it's in front of us. So I just want to share this really quick with you guys. The art of patience, and we're gonna have to work with patience in any areas of our lives, and we're gonna learn from it. We just need to sit down and learn from it. And as you're going through this journey, there's another thing that I also need to work on, but write it down, make it clear. It says it in the Bible. Write it down, make it clear. So as we're going through this process and working on and learning through our patience, write anything that you want to accomplish through this this point of time and through the journey that you're experiencing, and make it clear. Make it clear. Say I'm going to get through this. I'm going to gain patience, and I'm going to get through the process, and I'm going to see my end results. And you're going to be able to share it with someone else. Because I'll tell you one thing, words is one thing. I could sit here and just blab away and say I'm going to do all kinds of things. But if I don't show the results, which is the action, what good is it? What good is it? So make sure you have actions behind your words. Make sure you act upon it, and you will see the results at the end. So I just wanted to take this quick moment as I'm out and about taking care of some errands, that the art of patience, we will learn a lot from it. So continue your journey, continue fighting hard, don't quit, and keep pushing forward. And we'll continue to share our thoughts in the comments, and you never know who you will impact. So I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm gonna continue posting, and as things surface, and I'll catch you on the next one. Love you guys. Continue pushing. See ya.